name's Renee. If you've never met me, I teach mat Pilates. I have created a series of workouts for you, all about 30 minutes long. The first 4 have the title Basics, not to be confused with easy or simple. It just means that in case you're a beginner, if you're new to my classes, I'm really going to spend the time setting up each position and talking about the technique in detail to make sure that everything is done safely and so you understand the methodology of why we're doing what we're doing. If you've been doing Pilates for a long time, I promise there's still going to be great workouts. Just gives you a little bit more focus on attention and detail so we have that really nice intentional movement going on. Level 1s, move a little bit faster through the setups. The movement is always slow and controlled. That's one of the points of Pilates. But less talk, more exercise, and we'll get a little bit more accomplished through each workout. Level 2 doesn't mean it's super crazy hard, but I will add resistance. I'll add weights, I'll add props. All of those exercises can be done without props. You don't have to have them, but I will offer those higher reps and make things a little more intense. Thank you so much for checking it out. I hope you enjoy. Have with me a block. You do not have to have a block. You could have a book. You could have neither. This is a prop to make things easier today. Usually we use props to make things harder. That's not the case. This is just to help for those of us that are a little less flexible. So I'm gonna sit on it. It is a little more comfortable for me when sitting in this straight leg or pike position to have my hips a little higher so that this can be a little longer in here. It's easier for me to have a straight back. It is completely unnecessary. Now go ahead and stay the way you're facing. I'm gonna face the camera just so it's easier for you to see what's going on, but that way you can have your feet on the mat instead of out on the floor. All right, my legs are about mat distance apart. It's not super wide. Sitting up nice and tall, it's what we call a spine stretch forward. I'm gonna round forward and reach my hands between my legs and just kind of let my arms walk out. Now, if this is your first exercise of the day, maybe you need to bend your knees. Sit up nice and tall. That's fine. It's more about mobilizing through the spine. It does put some length through the hamstrings. If your hamstrings aren't in the mood for that yet, just go ahead and bend your knees, sitting up nice and tall. Flex my feet. Nod the chin. Scoop that belly button back into your spine. Rounding over, let the shoulders relax. Just a little stretch in the back. Stack it up, sitting up nice and tall. One more time. I'm going to nod the chin. I'm going to round forward. I'm going to stretch my hands past my legs. Well, I mean, if you can. And then I'm going to stack it up, sitting up nice and tall. Arms out to the side. I'm just going to rotate like a helicopter and twist 3, 2, 1 to the right. Back to center. Twisting 3, 2, 1 to the left. If you have any space limitations like I do, you can bend that elbow as it goes back. 3, 2, 1, and up for 3, 2, 1. Good. So if you need to bend an arm, go ahead. 2, 1, back to center. This is just mobility. You could bend your knees again if it's a little too much for the hamstrings. You don't have to be sitting on a block. 2, 1, back to center. Last time. Exhale, twist for 3, for 2, for 1. Good. I'm going to combine those 2 exercises, twisting and bending. It's what we call the saw. I'm going to twist. I'm going to round forward. I'm going to reach, but this is my left hand reaching for my right pinky toe like I'm sawing off that pinky toe. I'm going to stack my spine back up. I'm straight tall. Then I untwist. So I twist first. This arm is straight behind you if you don't have a wall in the way. Nod your chin. I'm going to round forward, reaching for that pinky toe, rounding my back. So I'm rounded and twisted. I'm going to stack it up, and then I'm going to untwist. We'll do one more time each direction. I'm going to twist. I'm going to nod my chin. I'm going to round forward. Hi, Messi. How you doing, bud? And I'm going to stack it back up, and then I'm going to untwist. And one more time the other direction. I'm going to twist. I'm going to nod my chin. I'm going to round forward, reaching for the toes. Stack it back up and unwind. Good. Go ahead and get rid of that block if you're using it. On your backs. Nope, I lied. Half rollbacks. We're starting up. My legs are bent. I'm going to round my back, roll halfway. I'm going to sit up nice and tall. Exhale, tuck the tail under, round the low back. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, roll down for 3. And lift. Exhale, 2. Good, really scooping, pulling that belly button in. Exhale, round everything. My shoulders are relaxed, my eyes are straight forward. I've got a little tuck on my chin, not a big one, sort of like there's an apple there. We have 5, pull it up. Exhale for 4, pull it up. Exhale for 3, and rise. Exhale 2, exhale 1. I'm gonna go down one more time. I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna do little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it and stay if you can. Of course, you can rest if you need to. Twist, follow your right arm, pull it in, go the other way. Twist, follow the left arm, pull it in. Exhale, twist, pull it in. And twist, pull it in. We're gonna do one more time each direction. You can always stop and rest if you need to. Now I'm gonna go to the right. I'm gonna stay to the right. I'm twisted, pulsing down. 2, twist and pulse 3. My left side obliques are really working. 4, twist 5, 6. My left booty's on the mat. 7, 8, 9, 10. Come up. Twist and hold the other way. Pulses there for 10, for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up in center. Go ahead and take your time laying all the way down. Bend your knees. I do have a flat back, an imprinted spine. My belly button is pulling into my back. My ribs are pulled together. My back is pressing into the mat. I haven't even done anything yet, and my core is so tight, so strong. Touch it, feel it, poke it. Should be really, really engaged. Arms down, tabletop with your legs. Right toe reaches and left toe reaches. Toe taps, we call them. 3. Exhale, 4. Most important thing is that super strong stomach hasn't changed. 5. Exhale, 6. Pull it in. 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex your feet, reach the heel. It's like 5 inches lower. 2, 3. It's okay if you don't touch the ground. 4. Exhale, 5. Pull it tight. 6. Gotta have a flat back. 7, 8. 2 more. 9, 10. Both legs are bent. I'm gonna reach both toes down. Now no one says you have to touch the ground. 2. If you can, go for it. Most important thing is what? Back down. 3. Ribs in. Exhale, tap 4. And 5. They don't have to go that far. Exhale for 6. And 7. Breathe. Exhale, tap 8. 2 more. Poke it. Is it tight? 9. And 10. Good. Reach your right leg out. And left leg out. 2. And 3. And 4. Exhale, 5. 6. For 7. 8. 9. If you can, both legs are going to reach for 10. Maybe not. Maybe you want to keep doing single leg. 9. Maybe your legs are higher. 8. 7. Pull it all tight. Get it flat. For 6. Exhale, bend and stretch for 5. We have 4. Exhale for 3. 2 more. And 1. Both legs up. This one is the hardest. Both legs lower. Both legs lift. You gotta have that back pressing into the mat. 2. Your legs might not be going as far as mine. 3. Your legs might be going farther. Exhale, 4. Squeeze your tushy. Squeeze those abs. 5. You can bend your knees to make this easier. 6. You can press your hands into the mat a little bit. 7. Exhale, lift and lower for 8. 2 more times. 9. Last one is a little bit easier. We just scissor and switch. And 2. And 3. And 4. Pull that belly button in. 5. And 6. For 7. For 8. For 9. And 10. Go ahead, take a break. Now that tends to get into my hip flexors, I admit. So my favorite thing after a series like that is to do some bridging so that I can get those hip flexors a stretch. So let's just go ahead and get into your bridge position. We'll get particular about getting up and down into it in a second, but I just think the stretch feels good. My hips are higher than my ribs, right? Pubic bone higher than the ribs, which means I'm not doing that, right? I'm not pushing my chest up. My chest is quite closed, quite tight through the ribs. Squeezing my booty, and I'm pulling my belly down. There's no pain in my low back. Maybe you need to be a little bit lower. I'm also not on my neck, right? You can hear I'm talking too much. I'm not blocking my neck. All right, go ahead and take those hips down. I'm gonna roll my tail under, scoop my belly button in. I'm gonna roll up. I'm gonna tuck my tail under, and I'm gonna roll down. So I'm articulating through the vertebrae, mobilizing through the spine while getting that great tush work. Squeeze booty, hamstrings, abs, everybody's working. Good. And again, exhale, lift and lower. Roll it up, roll it down. Let's do 5 more of those. Exhale for 5. And lower, exhale, squeeze and lift for 4. 3. Exhale, squeeze and lift for 2. One more time. I'm gonna lift it, I'm gonna hold it. You know I love to pulse, squeeze and pulse. Lift, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna leave my left hip bone up, and I'm just gonna dip the right one down, pick it back up, and go the other way. So I'm trying to keep one side high as the other one goes down. I love this. I get a stretch all the way across sort of the front of my pelvis here, which I think's really nice. I'm not doing a ton of twisting. I'm twisting, but it's pretty small. I'm not taking my booty all the way to the floor. And that one that is up is so tight. Squeeze, lift. Squeeze, lift. Good. And we'll do one more time on each side. And then I'm just gonna do this weird little circle. I'm gonna go down, up, and around for 5. Lower and lift for 4. Down, up, and around 3. So you should feel more work on one side than the other 2. Lift, circle 1. I'm gonna go the other direction for 5. Circle up and around 4. We have 3. We have 2. We have 1. We'll come on down. We'll take a quick little rest. We're gonna go up and we're gonna lift 1 foot at a time. Very small, just about an inch off the floor. It's a little tiny march. Tuck the tail, roll up and stay. Squeeze your left tushy, barely pick your right foot up, put it down. Barely pick the other foot up, put it down. Now, as much as possible, there's no shifting from side to side. So around the world was a little bit of a practice for that, taking the weight into one leg. Quite the opposite though, our hips were all over the place in that one. But hold as still as you can. Squeeze one side, lift. If this isn't going for you, if you don't like it, if it doesn't work, if you're straining, just keep both feet down and just hold a bridge or pulse or go up and down, right? Gotta modify to whatever works on your body. Maybe feel a little inner thigh connection here. Those inner thighs are working. Drive that heel into the ground. Squeeze booty. Remember the ribs are together. My low back is not hurting. Come down if it is. One more time, right, left. And then lower. And go ahead and hug those knees into your chest. Good, let's do a little figure 4 stretch down here. Put, this is my left ankle on the right knee. It wouldn't matter if you were doing a different leg. And give that side a little length there. Good, and switch the leg on top. Good, and then we are gonna rock all the way up. Good, it's planking time. You can plank on your elbows, your knees, your hands, your feet, whatever works for you. We're gonna do a bunch of them, so take care of whatever you gotta take care of. Press, hold, and stay. Good. If you're on your elbows, it's down here. If you're on your knees, they're here. You can be in any of these positions. Breathe and hold and stay for 10, for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to go into a down dog or pike position. You could go down into a child's pose instead.
be aware that your shoulders are constantly working if you choose this position, okay? This is not a relaxing position for the shoulders. It's nicer than a plank, but give the down dog credit for being an important shoulder stabilizing exercise. It's pretty easy to hurt yourself if you're not giving that the proper respect it deserves. All right, back to your plank. You can do this on your elbows. You can do it on your knees. It's just a little bit smaller. I'm going to rock forward and backwards. I'm going to take my shoulders as far over my hands as I can and then back. Rocking forward and back. Good. My ankles are moving too. I'm pushing through my feet. It's kind of a lot of work on those wrists. I'll do a couple on the elbows just to demonstrate it. You can be on the elbows. Let's do 5. Let's do 4. You could be on your knees for 3. It's just smaller. For 2. For 1. Your choice if you're going to do a down dog, a child's pose, shell stretch, whatever you need. Take a break. I think I mentioned it's a long series. If I didn't mention it, it's a long series. All right, I'm going to lengthen it back out again. You can be on your elbows. I'm going to pick up one leg, squeeze that tushy, set it down, pick up the other one, and down. If this doesn't work for you, just go ahead and leave both feet down. Just hold a plank. This can happen on the elbows. 2, 3, 4. You get a couple extra. 5, as I change position. 6, lengthen. 7, we have 8, we have 9, we have 10. Go ahead, take it into a child's pose, down dog, whatever you got to do. Rest and stretch. Breathe and breathe. All right, sort of my MO today. We're going to combine those 2 exercises. You can be on your elbows. Pick up your favorite foot, doesn't matter which one. Rock forward and back for 10, for 9, 8, 7, 6. You can stop and rest anytime. 5, we have 4, we have 3, we have 2, we have 1. We are going to rest between sides because I'm being nice. Just this once. Good. Go ahead, lengthen. It was a short rest. Go ahead, lengthen it back out to your plank. Lift up the other foot. We hold it, we stay, we rock for 10, for 9, for 8, and 7, 6. Exhale, 5. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. We're all going to child's pose this time. Let's go ahead and do a lovely little pretzel twist. Hello, Bellatrix. Thank you for the kisses. That was very nice. So I've got my right arm under my left armpit, and I'm just sort of walking that other arm overhead. Go the other direction. Hi. And twist around. Good. And come on out of it. Hey, we are going to do some side lying leg. Probably noticed a cut in the video there. I try to do everything as one consecutive shot no matter what, but I just had way too much dog interference. Anyway, my bottom waist is lifted, my top waist is long, my core is tight, my legs are straight. I am in one straight line from head to toe. Now, if you need a little more support, you can always bend your bottom leg. It also kind of diffuses the pressure all from being on that hip. So if you find laying like this is very uncomfortable, you're at home, you can put a pad under there, grab a towel or something, or just bend the knee. My top leg is lifted. I'm going to swing it forward, and I'm going to swing it back. Not a super huge movement. Trying to keep everything nice and quiet throughout my hips and spine. Everything's very still in the core. This leg is not resting on the bottom leg. I do have it lifted for the sake of working that outer hip, that outer glute. Let's just do one more like that. This is called the developpe. I'm going to bend the knee. I'm going to lengthen the leg out in front of me. I'm going to keep it straight, and I'm going to swing it all the way back. So the leg develops to the front, and then I swing it straight back. We're going to do 3 more. I am in parallel. I am hip high. I'm going to do 2 more. And last one. Good, same thing. I'm going to go in the opposite direction. I'm going to swing that leg forward. I'm going to bend the knee. I'm going to lengthen it behind me. I'm going to swing the leg forward, bend the knee, lengthen it out behind me. This is 3. And swing it back. Hello, Bachi. This is 4. Good. You can block my face. Just try not to block my legs. This is 5. Okay. Good. This will do. You guys don't need to see my face. I'm going to bend this knee. This is my passe. And I'm going to lift. That's also a passe. This is parallel. This is turned out. Good. I am using these outer glute muscles to lift that leg. It's kind of a dramatic clamshell. 3 and 4. Exhale, lift 5 and 6 for 7 for 8. 2 more. 9, 10. I'm going to stay turned out or laterally rotated. Lift and lower. 2 for 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 6, 7. You can lay all the way down. 8, 9, and 10. Or prop yourself up, but this just felt comfortable for me for a second. I'm going to lengthen that leg. I'm going to go through développé, up and lower. So I bend and develop the leg. 2. We have 3. Bend, lift 4. Bend, lift 5. The opposite. We lift, we bend, we slide it down. And envelope 2. You don't have to know any of these words. 3. We lift, we bend, lower. Do 1 more. Keep that leg all the way straight. Kick it for 5. Batma. 2. For 3. Swing and lift 4. And swing and lift 5. Good. Go ahead. Give it a little spanky here. A little stretch over. You can take that top arm back for a little spine twist here. And then come on up. And we will switch sides. See if I can get through 1 whole series without a dog. Okay, straight line, head to toe. Top leg up. I'm just gonna go forward and back a couple of times, almost like a warm-up. And 2. And 3. 2 more. And 5. Good. My développé. I bend, bring it forward, sweep it back. We have 5. Bend, sweep, lengthen 4. 3. And 2. 1 more time. Good. That leg stays straight. Swing it forward. Bend the knee. Développé back for 5. Bend, reach back 4. For 3. 2. And 1 more time. Good. I'm going to bring it back in. Passe. And lift. So I'm parallel. And up 1. And 2. 3. Exhale, lift 5. 6. For 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. I'm going to lift it. I'm going to hold it. And I'm going to lift. Knee towards the shoulder 2. It's not going all the way to my shoulder. 3. Lift 4. Exhale 5. Squeeze your booty back there. 6. For 7. For 8. For 9. For 10. I'm going to lengthen that leg out. Développé. It develops up and lowers down for 2. 3. 4. And 5. I'm going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to swing it up, bend, slide it down. 2. Lift, bend, 3. And 4. And 5. Everybody's favorite big kick spot. Ma, we have 5. Doesn't have to be high. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1 more time. And take it over the top. Good. That was pretty short and sweet. I'll make it longer next time. If you want to give yourself a little spine twist here, just take that arm back. Good. And come on up. We're going to come all the way to standing.
All right, hopefully you can see the top of my head. I'm going to open my legs out to the side. I'm in parallel, my knees are going forward. I'm just gonna side bend over to my right like I'm reaching my right hand down my shin. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna go over the other way. Okay, that's it, simple, side bends. This is for the waist. These are the obliques bending you. It's also nice spinal mobility. My legs are bent. I'm in just a little bit of a squat. I'm parallel. My knees and toes are going forward. But notice that my hip bones are actually staying in the same place. I'm not rocking my hips at all. Side bend. Just reach over like you're reaching down, sliding down your shin. Good. Just side bending. Maybe you can go further than me. Maybe you're going less than me. Doesn't matter. We just want to bend sideways. True lateral. It's good for the waist. If you're sitting all day, if you're working from home, those muscles can get real short, real tight. If you're just not working from home, if you're sitting around, maybe watching TV, those muscles will still get a little short and tight. Good. I'm going to go to my right. I'm going to go down. I'm going to pulse. 2, 3. My legs aren't moving. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to turn my legs outward. I'm going to bend a little deeper, a little sumo stretch. Same thing, I'm just going to reach down towards my shin. Now again, you may be bending more or less than this, but notice I'm not bending forward. My chest is upright. I'm doing a true side bend. I'm reaching down towards my shins. You're getting a little booty and a little thigh work here too. Just an isometric hold on the legs while we do a little side waist work. One more time to the right and to the left. And then I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to reach over to my right and pulses. My weight's on both legs. If you feel like more weight's in your right foot, center your hips. I want the bend in the waist, not a lean in the legs. 3, 2, 1. Other way. Maybe you feel your inner thighs. 2. I feel mine. 3, 4. Exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it in. Shimmy those legs together. We're just going to roll down 2 straight legs. Bend them anytime you need to. Shake out that head. Give it a little yes, a little no. Relax the shoulders. Bend the knees. All you need to. A little wiggle, wiggle. And then I'm going to scoop the belly button in. I'm going to roll myself up 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders back, standing tall and pretty. That's it, guys. Thanks for coming.